Alright guys, for the first video you can see here we're going to start with the lunge, beginner level as well, so you can place your hands on anything that you have in front of you. You can see here I'm just using a bench that I've raised up. So I'm putting both hands on there. If you only need one, that's fine. But I'm just going to step back and I'm just going to lunge. The reverse lunge is a great starting point. And just keep focused on your muscles that are working. Okay? You can start stepping back further if you want to. And this is going to cause a deeper stretch in the growing so that you're working the leg, but you're also turning it into a stretch as well. Now, once you progress further, you can start doing it this way, where you can see that my knee is pushing over the toe. I'm getting an even deeper bend and working the quad, which is the top of the leg, even more. They call that the ATG version of the movement, or ass to grass. So when you're putting this in your workout, you can, do it 8 reps, 10 reps. If you can do it 12 reps with no problem to where you can continue, I would add a little bit of weight to that now, because now we're getting to the point where you can progress the movement. And now when you're progressing this movement, you can either progress it by adding some weight to it to try to hit whatever number you want to hit, whether that be 8, 12, 15, or you can go deeper into the movement and progress it by getting a larger range of motion. That's also an option as well. So as you can see here, the glute is absolutely activated during this movement. So I wanted to show a little bit about how you can activate the glute as a primary mover. If you want to get bigger glutes, this movement is one of the greatest movements I've ever discovered for that, because as you can see, when I lean forward a little bit, it caused my glute to pre-stretch before I go down into the movement. Now, I put a little step up here. Why is that? Because if you want to progress the movement even further and you want to get an even deeper knee bend to activate the quad, then you can hit your glutes and your quads at the same time by just raising your front foot like this. Because now, as you can see, my knee is pushed even farther over my toe, and which means my quad has no choice but to work exclusively even more at the bottom of that movement. Make sure you're pushing up on your leg and not forward. If you push forward, then you're really taking tension off the leg. So to progress it even further, we can raise our feet up like you've seen us do, and then you can hold on to a dumbbell with one of your arms. Here you can see that I'm using the opposite arm of the leg that I'm using, and I'm keeping the other arm to steady myself. If you don't need that, that's fine. Then you will start just increasing the balance demands during the movement, which is a worthy goal unto itself. But here what I'm really trying to do is really just isolate my quad and glute work so that I can build those muscles, and so I don't want to work on balance as much. As you can see, I'm still letting my rear leg really stretch back there, because I want to increase my flexibility as much as possible without having to do too much stretching at the end of my workout. So I do that by doing sort of my mobility training while I'm doing the movement, which if you're someone who just wants to optimize their movement like I do and increase your mobility and flexibility while you're moving, then I think that's a really good option. Remember, use this video in pieces as you need it. If you're in the beginning, then just practice the beginning part, and as you progress in the movement, you can continue with the other parts. So if this helped you, feel free to subscribe, and I have more videos like this coming at you.